Sorry, Sota. I fell for Yokoi-senpai, and I want to be with him. So let's break up, okay?
What?
If anything comes up, Iwaya-kun, you can always talk to me. I'll have your back.
Thank you very much. Alright, everything's set for today. My name is Sota Iwaya, 26 years old. I've been working as a nurse at Sakato General Hospital for 4 years. I mainly handle gastroenterology, orthopedics, and pediatrics. There's a lot to do today as well, so I need to stay focused and give it my best. Even though it's a general hospital, this is a rural facility. We see patients with a wide range of conditions. That's why vast knowledge and quick decision-making are required, making every day a learning experience. Alright, next up is the final check for the patients scheduled for admission.
Hey, Iwaya, I need a favor. My wagon's running low on cotton swabs. I've got other things to do, so could you refill it for me?
This is Junji Yokoi, my senior by 2 years. For some reason, he doesn't like me and dumps all his chores on me. The night shift should have restocked the cotton swabs yesterday. Just as I thought, the cotton swabs in Yokoi's cart were more than enough for today's work. Knew it. I don't get why he has it out for me. Yokoi is tall and good looking, while I'm just an average guy in both looks and height. Even so, I have no idea why he's so hostile toward me. Excuse me, I need to check the records for the admitted patients. After that, I headed to the medical administration office.
Good work, Iwaya. Tobe has the documents ready for you.
I thanked the office manager and walked over to Mari Tobe's desk.
Iwaya, I've been expecting you.
Thanks, Tobe.
You always come right on schedule, so that really helps.
That's only natural. Our smooth cooperation helps support our patients. As we talked, her smile subtly shifted.
Hey, Sota, can we talk after work?
Mari's voice was light and casual. That's right, Mari and I were dating. She's popular among the men here, even called the hospital's Madonna. Being in a relationship with her felt like nothing but happiness. Sure, let's meet in the lobby after work.
Okay.
We've been together for a year now. I was even thinking about marriage, but... Sorry for the wait. Huh? At the end of my shift, I headed to the lobby, only to find Mari standing close to Yokoi looking cozy.
Sorry, Sota. I fell for Yokoi-senpai, and I want to be with him. So let's break up, okay?
What?
Getting dumped by the Madonna? Serves you right. This is what happens when you get cocky. So yeah, Mari-chan's mine now. Thanks for that.
I see. It would be a lie to say I wasn't shocked. I didn't think I had been acting cocky, so I couldn't accept it, but it was already decided. And just like that, I lost my workplace girlfriend to my senior.
Morning, Iwaya. You look pretty down. Think you can still do your job properly?
The next morning, as if waiting for me, Yokoi immediately started with his taunts.
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? Mari-chan was the one who came on to me. I just couldn't say no, you know. Guess even the Madonna figured out I'm the better match for her.
Is that so? Good for you. But I didn't have time to entertain his provocations. I didn't have any lingering attachment to Mari, so I just gave a half-hearted response and focused on work.
Arrogant bastard. Hey, listen up, Iwaya. Last night was a nightmare, man. Mari-chan just wouldn't let go of me. I barely got any sleep. Man, being this popular is tough.
Day after day, Yokoi wouldn't stop boasting, but... Yokoi-senpai, we're on duty right now. Please save that conversation for later.
Whoa, are you seriously getting jealous and pissed off? Don't take it out on me. It's only natural that Madonna Mari-chan would pick someone better than you.
Jealous? Not at all. I don't care if you two are happy, but I don't have time for such trivial talk. I have vitals to check now, so excuse me. Oh, right, your patient is being discharged today, isn't he? You should probably get ready. Ever since then, Yokoi's behavior has only worsened. Yokoi-senpai, can you do the double check on this IV?
Humph. Look, I have surgery prep for another patient today, so I won't be in the ward around 2. Handle it, will ya?
Wait, what exactly am I supposed to do? He ignored my request for double checks, refused to pass on necessary information, and made my work incredibly difficult.
Yukoi, enough already. Stop this nonsense and focus on your patients.
Damn it, that bastard snitched on me.
Since his behavior was interfering with patient care, I reported him to the head nurse. After she scolded him, Yokoi's hostility only got worse, making my days even more exhausting. Good morning.
Good morning. You don't look too well. Are you okay?
This is Minami Ohashi, a 24-year-old patient in the orthopedic ward, admitted for a fractured left leg. When she was on strict bed rest, we chatted often, and we got along well.
Well, obviously, after what happened.
Yokoi-senpai had been bragging about Mari all over the hospital, and plenty of people had witnessed it. It was no secret that my girlfriend had been stolen from me.
But you're such a kind person, Iwaya-san. If something like that happened to me, I'd make sure those two were socially erased.
Wait, calm down, Ohashi-san.
It's not too late, you know. I could ask an acquaintance of mine who's a sorcerer and have them...
What kind of connections do you have?
I'm just kidding.
No, your eyes were completely serious.
I was really happy that you looked out for me during my recovery period, Iwaya-san. You always brought interesting stories to keep me from getting bored. So I just wanted to do something in return.
Thank you, Ohashi-san. I'll do my best to cheer up soon, too. For the past few days, I was lucky enough not to be on shift with Yokoi-senpai and had some peace. But today, we're working together again.
Hey, listen to this. Yesterday, Mari-chan was talking about you and...
Does this guy have no one else to gush about his love life to? Just as I was getting fed up and about to firmly tell him off.
Yokoi-kun, you're on duty right now, aren't you? Do you really have time to be chatting idly?
Dr. Reika Miyamoto, an orthopedic surgeon, walked into the nurse station. Known for being strict with both herself and others, she's 28 years old and Ohashi's attending physician.
Miyamoto-senpai? This is,
No excuses. Just get back to work.
Realizing he couldn't defy Dr. Miyamoto, Yokoi hurriedly scurried away.
Does he always say things like that to you?
Yes, I even reported it to the head nurse, and she scolded him, but now he just complains in more subtle ways. Well, I have no lingering feelings for my ex, so as long as it doesn't interfere with work, I don't really mind.
Honestly, Yokoi-kun is a real piece of work. If anything comes up, Iwaya-kun, you can always talk to me. I'll have your back.
Thank you very much. Since then, Miyamoto-senpai started looking out for me in different ways.
Good morning, Iwaya-kun. You're in early again today.
Good morning. Are you just starting your shift too, Miyamoto-sensei?
That's right. Well then, let's have a good day.
Though our conversations were short as usual, I spoke with Miyamoto-senpai much more often than before.
Good morning, Iwaya-san. Miyamoto-sensei?
Her cheerful voice echoed down the hallway. When I turned, I saw Ohashi moving toward us at an alarming speed on her crutches. Ohashi-san, you'll hurt yourself if you rush like that. Be careful.
You're right, I'm sorry. I just saw you and got excited, so I hurried over. Ohashi-san, if you push yourself too much, you'll end up back on the bed rest. Sorry, but it's not fair that you two get to talk alone. Let me join in too. You already had plenty of time alone with Iwaya-kun while you were on bed rest, didn't you? But once I'm discharged, I might not get to talk to him anymore. So I think it's okay to try and get closer now while I still can.
They've really become good friends. I should get back to work now. See you both later.
Same here, time to get back. Aw, that's a shame. Well, let's chat again later.
Talking with Miyamoto-sensei and Ohashi made Yokoi-senpai's snide remarks seem insignificant. I could finally work comfortably again, but the very next day, an incident occurred. Huh? As usual, I had arrived early, but something caught my eye. This hospital has a system where nurse uniforms are sent out for regular cleaning by an external company. Yet, when I checked, mine was the only one missing. Why?
Iwaya-kun, is something wrong? I was going to greet you once you came out, but you weren't showing up, so I got curious.
Actually, after I explained the situation, Miyamoto-sensei's eyes widened. Then,
Good morning. Hey, what's up, Iwaya? Something happened?
Yokoi-senpai, you're in quite early today. Grinning, Yokoi walked in. It will be wrong to make accusations without evidence, but I couldn't help but wonder, was it him? My uniform was the only one missing from the cleaning batch. Yokoi-senpai, do you know anything about it?
How would you know? Anyway, if you don't have a uniform, you can't start work, right? Luckily for you, I came prepared with a spare. Want me to lend you one?
Yokoi-kun, did you steal Iwaya-kun's uniform and hide it?
What? How could you accuse me of that?
You've been openly antagonizing Iwaya-kun. And I've heard you always arrive at the last minute for morning meetings. Why are you so early today?
Yokoi-senpai, can we take a look inside your locker? At first, Yokoi-senpai resisted, but Miyamoto-sensei's quiet yet firm command, "Show us," made him give in. And sure enough, my missing uniform was inside his locker. Care to explain this?
Well...
Let me guess. You were jealous of Iwaya-kun or something, right? But this is just pathetic.
Damn it. But it doesn't make sense. Why does everyone favor him so much?
Huh?
It's unfair. The office manager, the head nurse, the doctors, even the patients. Why does everyone like him more? I'm better looking, so I should be more popular.
So that was why he hated me? I couldn't help but be dumbfounded by how petty it was.
You know, I don't know what made you think you were superior to Iwaya-kun. But looking down on him without understanding his capabilities is just absurd.
But when he first started, he was famous for being slow at work.
That's true, but I studied hard to figure out how to keep up. I was often praised by my superiors and seniors for being diligent and meticulous, but I struggled with quick tasks and got nervous easily.
Emergency admission. Iwaya-kun, please take care of it.
Yes. Even though I could respond to the head nurse, my nerves often got the best of me, leaving me frozen in place. Today I have exams, consultations, and discharge procedures. Isn't this schedule overloaded? When my patient's schedules overlapped, I would panic and struggle to complete tasks efficiently. So I started thinking about what I could do to improve and first made sure I was always ready for emergency admissions. I also decided to arrive at the ward earlier than anyone else each morning. This goes here. The notes should be placed where they are easy to see. I arranged my card in a way that was easy for me to use and checked my schedule early. As a result, my efficiency improved drastically. I also had more time to talk with patients and other medical staff, earning their trust.
I've been watching your quiet efforts all along, Iwaya-kun. Even when no one was around, I saw you studying in the library. You weren't just reading, you were practicing movements alone, going over the fundamentals of patient care repeatedly.
I was being watched? That's so embarrassing.
Over time, I saw your pace improve, and you were completing your tasks flawlessly. Through such steady efforts, you built the trust of those around you. And you, Yokoi-kun, what exactly have you been doing at this hospital? You make frequent mistakes at work and push off minor tasks onto others. Not only are you often late, but I've heard you've started leaving early as well. Even during work hours, you're flirting with the office staff in the hallways. Just the other day, a patient asked, "What is that nurse even here for?" We received a formal complaint.
Miyamoto had been speaking calmly up to this point, but now her gaze sharpened, and the pressure of her words bore down on Yokoi.
What do you think this hospital is for? There are patients here who live in constant fear, unsure if they will even see tomorrow. We don't need people who treat this place like their personal playground. If you became a nurse half-heartedly, then leave, right now.
At a loss for words, Yokoi fled the scene. Afterward, we reported the morning's incident to the head nurse, and Yokoi was thoroughly reprimanded. He wasn't immediately dismissed, but was ordered to continue working, at least for now. Huh? Where did Yokoi-senpai go? I actually had something to ask him about work. I searched for him, but he was nowhere to be found, just as I was about to ask another senior for help.
Come on, don't be like that. Just tell me.
Please stop! That has nothing to do with my treatment.
I heard Yokoi-senpai's sleazy voice coming from Ohashi's room and rushed over in a panic. Ohashi-san, is everything alright?
Iwaya-san, help me! This guy keeps asking if I have a boyfriend and trying to get me to go on a date with him.
What? Yokoi-senpai, did you already forget the scene you caused this morning? Flirting while on duty? Seriously?
What? I was just a little curious, that's all.
Yokoi showed no signs of remorse, but this time he messed with the wrong person.
I see. Then I'll report this to my grandfather.
Haha, what good would that do? What's your grandpa gonna do, huh?
Yokoi-senpai, you really don't know? She's the granddaughter of Director Ishihara.
What? No way!
Since their surnames were different, he probably hadn't realized, but that information was clearly recorded in her patient file. I could only sigh at how carelessly he did his job.
By the way, my last name is Ohashi because my father took my mother's surname. That's also written in my file, so make sure to read it later. Well, if you even have the chance to read it again.
Ohashi-san, that was just a joke.
A joke? I'm not laughing. If that's the best excuse you can come up with, I'll make sure to report this properly. Because now I'm curious to see what happens to you. Just a little personal interest. You tried to hit on me. You stole Iwaya-san's girlfriend. What exactly are you trying to accomplish? If you're working just to pick up women as a patient, I find it disgusting. Iwaya-san may be your junior, but you should learn from his attitude as a nurse. More than anything, what I respect about him is his genuine care for patients. Until you understand that, you'll just keep making the same mistakes.
Damn it.
Later, Yokoi-senpai was placed on house arrest. And since he showed no signs of remorse, he was ultimately fired from the hospital.
Why the hell am I the one getting fired? Damn it, I have no money.
He failed to find another job and now lives a pitiful, destitute life. I also heard through the grapevine that Mary and Yokoi-senpai broke up.
No job, no money. And despite being in a relationship, he still flirted with hospital patients? I can't be with you anymore. Let's break up.
Fine by me, I never loved you anyway. I just wanted to mess with Iwaya and show off by dating the hospital's Madonna. You're worthless if you can't even be a decent trophy.
Ooh, what did you just say?
Mari is still working at the hospital, but she gets reprimanded a lot more now.
Why didn't you double check this? How many times do I have to tell you?
I'm sorry. Rumors spread that I'm already looking for my next boyfriend. This is the worst.
Since all this happened, she's no longer the hospital's Madonna, and the male staff don't fawn over her anymore. Whenever I see her, she just looks dejected and focused on her tasks.
Hey, Iwaya-san, why don't we go out for dinner after I'm discharged?
As soon as Ohashi's discharge date was set, she asked me out.
Are you suggesting the three of us go out? Or do you mean just the two of you? Well then, this time, let's include Miyamoto-sensei, shall we?
Miyamoto-sensei, is she actually the type who gets lonely easily? When faced with struggles, it's important to think about what we can do, no matter how small. We never know if our efforts will pay off, but if we give up, we'll never see the results. That applies not only to work, but also to my relationship with Ohashi and Miyamoto-sensei.
One day, I'm going to go on a real date with Iwaya-san. I need to get closer to Iwaya-kun, even at the hospital.
By constantly thinking about how to strengthen our bonds, perhaps we can forge even deeper connections.
Yes, we should be able to cut more costs now. Yes, I'll recalculate it here. By the way, I heard your sister gave birth to a healthy baby girl. Congratulations! I'm Shion Kagami. I work in the financial consulting division at the rapidly growing consulting company, Loran. It's been 2 years since I joined as a new graduate, and I'm lucky to be blessed with great colleagues and clients. Understood. Let's focus on that direction and refine it further. As for the budget, Oh, I went to that ramen shop in Kichijoji that Sasaki-san mentioned. The meat was really tender. He's amazing, Kagami-san. He works fast and naturally gets along with the clients.
Yes, I think that's his strength. Something that can't be gained just by knowledge.
I want to be a consultant like Kagami-san. Everyone in my department recognizes me. They're good people. Except for one. Hey, Kagami. Yes. What's the matter, department head? When I turn around to the sudden loud voice, I see department head Kanda walking toward me with an angry look. Department head Kanda is the head of the financial consulting division I belong to. You know, it's great that you're friendly with the clients, but that doesn't mean work stops while you're doing it. I'm sorry. We don't need someone who's just good at being friendly. You need to know when to separate the two. I know I'm not perfect, but it seems like he's especially harsh on me.
Hey, Shion-kun. Sorry to keep you waiting.
She's Ann Tachibana, a junior from my university, my proud girlfriend, and soon-to-be wife. It's cold, right? Your nose is really red.
Don't say that. If it's cold, it's okay to cuddle up a bit, so I like it.
Anne's personality hasn't changed since we became adults. She's still a bit of a spoiled one, but it's a cute side to her. With the wedding approaching, I want to keep working hard with Anne. Hey, isn't that Kagami? What are you doing? I hear a familiar voice and see department head Kanda walking out from a popular coffee chain with a coffee in hand. Department head Kanda, good to see you. Good to see you too. Is this beautiful girl your girlfriend?
Nice to meet you. I'm Tachibana An, Shion's girlfriend.
I'm Seiichi Kanda, his department head. Nice to meet you, An-chan. By the way, do you like coffee? Since we're here, let me treat you to one. Department head Kanda goes back into the cafe and gets coffee to take out for us. Thank you, department head Kanda. No, it's nothing. Since you're with such a lovely girlfriend, it's special today.
Beautiful, you say? Thank you.
Department head Kanda is smiling much more brightly than when he's at work. Anne watches him and talks to him happily. After about 20 minutes, they had a chat outside while drinking coffee, and the two quickly became friendly. Well then, see you, An-chan.
Take care. Wow, Seiichi-san, he's a department head even though he's only a bit older than you.
Yeah, well, the people in our company's overall young.
Wow, really? Then Shion-kun, you'll have to work hard too.
I can never forget the cold look on Anne's face at that moment. It still chills me to this day. Since then, the number of times we've met has drastically decreased. It's the day before the wedding. I thought it might be pre-wedding blues. We were planning to submit the marriage certificate right after the wedding. That night before the wedding. Huh? A message from department head Kanda? That's strange. I check my phone, wondering if it's work-related, and... I'm getting your wife now. Sorry for the message on the eve of your wedding. What? To my disbelief, there is a picture attached of Anne and department head Kanda with their bodies close together. The shock was so great that I couldn't think straight. I want to believe it's a manipulated image, but thinking back to Anne's strange behavior lately, it feels all too real. There is no way I can go through with the wedding like this. Then, I get a call from Anne. Hello, Anne? Where are you?
I'm glad you saw the picture. Well, since it's like that, we should just break up.
Anne shows no remorse as she ends the call. The betrayal is too much to bear.
Feel free to ask for alimony. It'll make things easier, and Seiji's rich, so...
Without waiting for my reply, Anne ends the call with a one-sided tone. Days after that, having lost everything from the peak of happiness, I couldn't focus on work, and I became like a shell of a person. I didn't explain the clear reason to my colleagues who were invited to the wedding, and I just kept apologizing. I made everyone worry. I wanted to vent my anger at department head Kanda, but I didn't want to make the workplace atmosphere worse due to my personal problems. I really should quit this company, shouldn't I?
You're eating all that?
I look up at the voice and see a woman giving me a disapproving look. She's Misaki Kakei, the head of the strategy consulting department and a rival to department head Kanda. They don't get along, and every time they meet, there's tension between them. Good morning, Director Kakei. Would you like to join me? I ordered too much.
Normally I'd yell at you for asking, but I can't leave this food behind. I'll eat it.
She is surprisingly easy to talk to. She listens to what I say and naturally brings up topics about me. She's probably a good person. I wonder if this person, who's feared in our department, is really that scary in our department.
So, what's bothering you?
Huh? You noticed?
It's so obvious even a child would notice. You don't usually eat this much. So many people are involved in making this meal. If you don't savor it, it'd be a waste.
Her cool tone reveals a hint of kindness. This is my first real interaction with her, and my impression has changed quite a bit. I'm sure she's someone I can trust. Feeling that, I decided to open up to her as much as I could.
He's really fallen that far. I understand the situation now. Kagami-kun, before you go somewhere else, why don't you try working under me for a while?
Huh? But so suddenly.
I only invite people I trust, both in ability and character. I know your evaluation, and after talking to you, I'm convinced. You're excellent, and I want you. Even if it's for a year or just 6 months, I want your time. Come work with my department. Kagami-kun, the proposal for Company A is tough the way it is now. Also, what's going on with the competitors?
I've prepared the impact of Company B's entry here. Please have a look.
I see. That was quick. Now, add the necessary details to the section I'm about to send, and revise the forecast for Company C's movements in the next 5 years.
My transfer request was swiftly accepted. And just like the rumors said, Director Kakei was even stricter than expected at work.
Tanaka-san, the proposal for Company D is good overall, but the numbers lack backing. I'm so sorry! I'll send the corrected numbers after rechecked. Please review them! It's finally done!
After the day's work, everyone collapses like puppets with their strings cut, a familiar sight over the past few days. But despite the fatigue, I felt a greater sense of fulfillment in my daily work than before the transfer.
Kagami-kun, you're amazing! Some people who couldn't keep up with Director Kakai's strictness left the department, you know?
It's true she's strict, but I think she's a kind person. Director Kakei always adds something positive when giving feedback.
Now that you mention it, I see what you mean. And you're impressive, Kagami-kun, for noticing that so quickly. So, you're chatting when you could be working overtime instead.
Turning around, Director Kakei is glaring at us with cold eyes. Is it just me, or does her face seem a little flushed?
Director! No, of course not. I'm leaving now. Take care, Kagami-kun.
You're well liked, Director.
What are you talking about? Stop saying silly things and go home to rest. But, thank you.
Meanwhile, in the office of my former department, the voice of Director Kanda rings out with quiet anger. Huh. Why are you making such basic mistakes? Do you understand that you're getting high pay because of the expectations placed on you? I'm sorry. Everyone else too. Stop using words and show results with the numbers. Am I the only one who genuinely wants to fix the current situation? Director Kanda, isn't he being a little too harsh lately? Is it because he's being outdone by Director Kake?
He's always been like that. Until now, Kagami-kun was the buffer between us and the director. You know, he was good at finding the good parts in people and creating a positive atmosphere, right?
If you're chatting, you should be making tea instead. With your low skills in being old ladies, there's nothing else you can do, right? Low skills? Why are you saying such things?
Fine. I understand. Come on, Sato-san, let's go.
Now, a year after the engagement was broken, I found myself at an office social party. I've heard that the strategy department, with you included, has made great progress this past year. It used to feel like a military camp, but after you came, the atmosphere has brightened up, or so I've heard. I wish I could say I contributed that much.
By the way, since you've joined, Director Kakai's gotten a lot cuter, huh?
Hey, you're all smiles now, living the good life, huh? Hey, Kagami! Looking over, I see Director Kanda, already drunk from the amount of wine he's had, walking toward us. You all better listen carefully. This guy couldn't even make a proper proposal before, and I had to teach him everything from scratch. Right, Kagami? You're doing well now, but it's all thanks to my teaching. Yes, really. I owe a lot to you, Director Kanda. Right? That's right. I'm getting married soon. You know who the bride is, right? I'll invite you to the wedding. From the way he's acting, it seems the bride is Anne Tachibana.
The meal's getting ruined. Could you please stop?
The sound of ice clinking in a glass echoes, and the atmosphere immediately falls silent. Huh? What do you want, Director Kake? I'm talking to him right now.
Get lost, little guy. He's my subordinate now. I won't tolerate any insults.
After a brief moment of silence, the room erupts in applause. It feels like all the female employees' eyes are hearts. Director Kake grabs my hand and leads me through the crowd. Behind us, we leave a trembling Director Kanda. Director Kake, thank you for what you did earlier for me. We found a bench on a quiet street and sat down. The stars are beautiful tonight.
Of course it's for you. But I couldn't just forgive things as they were. Kagami-kun, why didn't you respond when he said those things?
From her usual cool demeanor, Director Kake's words are now filled with straight-up warmth. If I had snapped there, it would have just ruined the mood. This is my personal issue with Director Kanda.
It's good to be mindful of others, but you should also take care of your own heart. This is an order from your superior. When you need to be angry, be angry. And when you want to cry, cry. Rely on me, your superior. We're not strangers anymore.
Director Kake, thank you. I'm glad I became your subordinate. At that moment, I had no idea that Director Kake was planning to take further action for me. I sincerely appreciate Director Kake's anger and how she expressed it so openly for my sake. After a while, Director Kake and Director Kanda are called by the CEO and head to a luxury restaurant in Tokyo. A direct call from the CEO. My luck's finally turning, though I don't like being with this woman.
The CEO says the road is busy, so they'll be a little late.
I see.
By the way, I heard you're getting married tomorrow. Congratulations.
Thank you, but I didn't invite you to the wedding.
Even if invited, I wouldn't go.
There was no warmth between the two of them, despite being on the same team and having contributed to the company.
You haven't changed at all, have you?
What are you talking about? The tone of Director Kake's voice sharpens as she addresses Director Kanda's evasive attitude.
When there's someone you don't like, or someone better than you use dirty tricks to bring them down, don't you?
I don't get what you mean at all. Can you stop making accusations?
You used to say things like useless, incompetent to your subordinates, didn't you? Because of that, they were driven to believe they were really useless and ended up quitting the company. Many talented people who were expected to carry the company's future had their spirits crushed because of you. I'll never forgive that. I will never approve of your methods.
What are you talking about? I'm being harsh because I care, but what's up with the youngsters these days? They're just too weak. Without mental strength, they can't make it. Director Kanda sighs in exasperation. Misaki, not backing down, stares straight at him and replies.
So, you say you're teaching them for their own good?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Then you're saying the same about Kagami-kun.
For a moment, Director Kanda freezes at Misaki's words.
You knew it was Kagami-kun's girlfriend, yet you stole her away and married her. Is that the kind of teaching you're talking about?
Ah, so you heard. You're really into him, huh? Well, I'm not trying to hide it anymore. It's true that I got together with her even though I knew she was Kakami's. But love is like that, right? I guess you wouldn't understand, since you're a boring, stiff person who wastes your beauty. Wasn't it common to see your friends in school who swapped boyfriends and girlfriends like that? Ah, you probably don't even have friends like that.
Is that all you wanted to say?
Director Kakei, not backing down at all, and seeing her, Director Kanda's fingers twitch.
You stole Kagami-kun's fiancé, sent him a photo of your affair the day before the wedding. And the reason to push him into despair was such underhanded tactics. It's obvious. Why? Isn't it? You recognized Kagami-kun's talent, and you saw him as a threat.
Tch, that's not it. I'm going to get rid of anyone who gets in my way, not just him. In both love and work, this world is all about stepping on others. No matter how many nice things you say, in love, the one who gets close to the girl wins. In work, the one who flatters the boss and steps on others wins. Stepping on others, cheating, climbing up, that's just part of my skill. That's why I was trying to force him to resign, but you got in my way.
I see. I understand your thoughts now.
Closing her eyes, Misaki mutters quietly. She seems completely resigned to Director Kanda. Now that you understand, you should just let me knock you down already. Director Kanda grins triumphantly, as if claiming victory, but...
Well, that's what he said. Did you hear?
Huh? With Misaki's voice, the sound of chairs scraping the floor echoes throughout the room. Director Kanda, you're the worst! I can't believe the reason Miyashita-san canceled the wedding was because of you!
You can't even be called a boss! Do you not know what noblesse obliges?
Employees from their departments, disguised as ordinary customers, were all there. What the hell are you doing here? Whatever. I don't care. It's not like I'm bothered by what you heard.
And Director Kanda, is what Misaki said true?
The CEO, disguised as an elegant gentleman at the next table, takes off his glasses and mask, glaring at Seiichi, who freezes in shock. Saizen-sama? What are you?
Misaki-kun contacted me, saying she wanted to give you a surprise before your wedding. And that while she was at it, she wanted to make up with you.
I booked the whole place and had everyone gather.
The call from the company higher-ups was a complete lie. It was a plan to expose Director Kanda's misdeeds.
Well, I'm disappointed in you. Director Kanda, I was supposed to send you my congratulations today, but now, it's unfortunate.
The CEO, wait! Please, I need a chance to explain.
We've already had enough of your explanations. Director Kanda, you're fired.
The day before the wedding, Director Kanda is plunged into despair. The next day, as expected, Director Kanda and his bride, Anne, make a big scene on the way to their wedding.
Wait, what do you mean by being fired?
Shut up! I can deal with being unemployed. Someone as talented as me will easily find another job.
You think getting fired will make it easy to find a good job?
It doesn't matter, and you're practically just as guilty. Forget it. This conversation is over. We need to head to the wedding venue now.
Huh? Do you seriously think you could get married in this situation?
Heh, so are you gonna cut me off like you did Kagami? What a wicked woman.
How could I have chosen such a small-minded man?
What? Say that again.
I'll say it as many times as I want. You're a small fry. What is this? My life's big moment is ruined. What have I done to deserve this?
And so, they faced the worst wedding day of their lives, but there was no deep love between them. Anne, who had secretly invested and carried a massive debt without Director Kanda's knowledge, caused their marriage to completely fall apart. Before long, they divorced. Director Kanda lost both work and love in an instant, left only with debt. As for Anne, who had betrayed me, her selfish behavior finally led her to be abandoned by her parents. She was also shunned by the friends she had invited to the wedding, and she couldn't find a new partner, spending her days alone. Shion Kagami, now appointed as the new head of the financial consulting department. Nice to meet you. My past achievements were properly recognized, and I was promoted to department head, replacing Director Kanda. Director Kake and I are now competing as heads of different departments.
I won't lose, even if I'm up against you.
That's the Director Kake I know, but I'll do my best so I don't lose.
Today was really fun.
A year after becoming department head, Misaki and I now take time to go out on our days off.
That day, the stars were just as beautiful, weren't they?
Yes, I can't express how happy I was when you got angry for me.
I'm so thankful too. And you've really grown since then.
Misaki's hand gently overlaps mine. I hold it, warming her cold hand. There are times in life when you think you'll never experience something like this. At those times, you might feel despair and want to give up. But no matter how hard it gets, there will always be people watching over you, people who care. Just like the sky connects the whole world, we will never be alone.